Welcome to this episode of the Media Freedom Rapid Response interview series. My name is Karakutu. I'm monitoring officer at the European Centre for Press and Media Freedom. Today we're talking about a very important project and initiative by CORRECTIV.Exile aimed at preserving independent and uncensored journalism in Turkey. Between January 2020 to December 2025, MFRR monitored over 800 attacks on press freedom, targeting over 1,450 Turkish journalists and other media actors. The MFRR has actively been involved in monitoring press and media freedom developments in Turkey for the past 6 years. Just in November 2025, the consortium conducted its 7th press freedom mission to the country, highlighting continued political pressure, judicial harassment, and censorship targeting independent media in Turkey in particular. Independent journalism in Turkey is under severe pressure and has been for years. Against this backdrop, the project we're talking about today is more important and timely than ever. Karakutu is a digital archive launched by a Germany-based investigative media platform CORRECTIV and their platform for exile journalism, CORRECTIV.Exile. I'm joined by Viera Zuborova, director of CORRECTIV.Exile, to talk about the what, why, and how behind the initiative. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you also.
Okay, to start off, how did the idea for Karakutu, so this digital archiving initiative, come about, and why do you think it's so important?
I think we are really lucky in the exile. Like we are like a SpongeBob that we meet really interesting people, and this was what happens to us more than a year ago. We had a pitch from our new member of the investigation team, and she pitched us a friend who is developing by his own resources a pilot called Karakutu. So we meet with him, and he present us the idea. And we said, like, this is something that we would like to develop because it's in between the empowering and tech, and also it's about censorship, and it's open as the new approach that we would like to also continue under Exile, this tech civic approach to give people tools and also ways how they can reach towards trustful information and also make those who are censored accountable.
Could you maybe explain in a very simplified manner how Karakutu works? So what do you actually store on the platform? What do you make accessible?
So Karakutu is an archive based on blockchain, which is sometimes a fancy word to start a discussion. But the main advantage of the blockchain is that you don't need to have a VPN or any kind of tool to even access it from Turkey, because each article has its own exclusive number that is archived in the blockchain. So you can't delete it, you can't remove it. But like the whole mechanism behind it is that we are scrapping selected right now 10 media outlet online. Our target is at least 50. And to scrap any change in their website, even new articles publishing. So we are archiving each version of the article, even self-censorship, even something rewritten by the editorial board, but also those who are redirected or censored or blocked. So anybody is able to see the whole history of an article as the article would be alive. So from the start till the end.
And you already started analyzing some of these articles. What are the first sort of findings you made?
So as we are a small team, we already saved, not upload to the archive more than 8,000 articles. And now it's the cleaning process, which means we need to clean those articles that were just redirected to another link, or there were just an advertisement, or some tools that, for example, a media in Turkey apply, also redirected. So this is one step. Then is investigation, which is the most challenging part, as we are archiving it on blockchain, which means at the moment we upload it, we can't delete it. Which means this is one of the challenging part, and this is why the process is also not slow but really detailed, and we are searching for evidences. It could be a statement of the media house that this article was forced to be censored. It could be a statement of advocacy group, but also court orders. So we are, under each article, we are collecting the evidence. And the topic are quite different. What personally me shocked was more how many articles are censored, deleted, that are connected to female abuses. This is, I think, the most crucial part, what I would like to also continue to make it more visible. And then I think I can tell something that is not surprisingly for those who are observing autocratic systems, that usual topics, corruption, political criticism, or governmental corruption, are on a basic day pace.
And so for now, Karakutu saves and archives articles in Turkey. Are there any plans to maybe expand also to other countries?
My initial plan is definitely to develop it to other countries. We are internally now testing it with our residents in CORRECTIV.Exile from Azerbaijan, how it works, because also when we are talking about censorship, there are different kind of censorship, even in autocratic regimes like Russia or even Afghanistan. You have a censored news, even their state, because some topics as abuse, child abuse, are not well seen in this autocratic regime, as it is displaying some different picture that they would like to promote. So we would like to definitely focus on those regimes that are sliding or are already autocratic regimes. So yeah, there's a long way to go, but we are planning to do so.
You already made a really great start with Karakutu. So now we talked a bit about what the platform is about, what you're storing information on, that it's based in Turkey. The platform is public now, but there's also opportunities specifically for researchers. Could you elaborate on this?
So there are two interfaces of Karakutu. The first one is the public one, where the public can see really that everything what was censored. They can make their own collection of censored articles. They can search for concrete names or concrete texts that they will enhance their own personalized Karakutu. But there is also the other phase, which is those who are interested to use Karakutu on their daily work, like researchers, but also journalists, if they are having an interesting investigation and they need to track down those articles that were deleted. And also advocacy groups, because sometimes you need to prove, if you are in a court, not in Turkey, but if you are in on an international court, that there were proofs that this article were deleted. So this I would like to not minimize this in these three target groups, but these are the basic target groups: professionals who are able to see not only the censored articles inside the platform, but also see all the deleted articles, those articles that were heavily rewritten, because this is also something that is interesting, how far a revision of the article can go. And I believe skillful experts are easy to recognize what is self-censorship and what is not. Basically, based on narrative, what kind of word you are choosing, what names you are deleting. So this is also a tool that helps them to understand the pace, the narrative of the censorship, and also build up the network, who could be behind it. So you can, it's this platform you can play around. You can even via the type also see which court in Turkey is the most active when it comes to censorship.
Yeah, that's great. It's going to be a huge resource for researchers, political scientists, but also journalists and advocacy groups also in Turkey. So it's a really, really great initiative. Maybe as one of the last questions, zooming out, why are digital archiving initiatives so important for the journalist community?
I see two, I would say, more approaches or more added values. The first one is definitely the daily work, the investigations, to make governments accountable for their steps and to show up the information to the public. But also you are from the soft power, you are preserving history or a memory of a society, which can be vanished when you are building a digital archive. And I think the most powerful weapon or a tool for the future generation is that any regime will end in some future, any. And if you have proof, you can use it to make it even the ex-MPs, ex-premiers, presidents accountable. Because this is why they are doing it. They censored and they vanished the history, but we try to preserve it for the future generation.
Thank you, Viera. Thank you for the interview and thank you for the project. We're really excited to see where Karakutu is going to go.